Welcome back to Focus on Africa. Let's revisit our top story now, the UK's controversial signing of a multi-million-dollar deal with Rwanda to process and resettle some asylum seekers. Let's speak now to Victoire Ingabire, an opposition politician in Rwanda and leader of the Development and Liberty for All party. She's also a fierce critic of President Paul Kagame. Thanks for talking to us, Victoire. You released a statement earlier today denouncing this deal. Why?
Thank you for having me. First, the first question to ask is how a rich country like the UK, a country known to be welcoming, pleasant to live in, is not ready to receive asylum seekers and the refugees and send them to Rwanda, a poor country, which ranks 143 ranks out of 146 countries in the happiness index. This approach is really for me topsy-turvy, you know.
If I may just come here, I mean, is it wrong for Rwanda, which yourself have described in your statement as a very welcoming country, to welcome people in need of a safe haven?
Of course, Rwanda is known as hospitality. We are the people who are hospitality. But the problem is that we have self-internal problem that the government of Rwanda should first solve before they accept to receive refugees in Rwanda. Because they propose to offer, for example, they propose to give education to the refugees. We know that the UK government gave money support to the education in Rwanda, but the education in Rwanda is critical. How Rwanda will give the education to the refugees if it can't build this the quality, education quality to the Rwandese people? And second point, for example, they talk about giving the employee for the refugees who will stay in Rwanda, but we have so many thousand younger people who have no job. How can you promise to give a job to the refugees if your own people don't have the job?
Well, Victoire, don't forget that Rwanda itself has produced refugees in the past. I mean, if you go back to 1994, many were welcomed in different countries. Isn't this time for your country to give back?
Of course, I understand. Myself, I was a refugee 16 years in the Netherlands. But we have to understand that Rwanda is a poor country. They don't have the means and the possibility and the capacity to receive so many refugees. Of course, I understand that the UK government will give a financial support, but the capacity of Rwanda is not ready to receive so refugees. That if the rich country as the UK don't want to receive these refugees, do you want that Rwanda will be really at, how can I say, will have a capacity to receive these refugees? I don't think so. And that I think these asylum seekers don't want to be in Rwanda. They want in the country where they can freely get freedom of expression, what it is not to find in Rwanda.
Okay, if I could just come in here. I mean, so this deal has been agreed. Now you are in the opposition. Is there any step that you can take to block this deal, or is this final deal done?
Yeah, I think the deal is all done because the Rwandese people were not informed about this deal. We know it, I think, since yesterday. I think that was all done between the government, both governments.
Okay, Victoire Ingabire, the opposition leader there in Rwanda. Thank you very much for talking to us here on Focus in Africa. Much appreciated.